staying safe and being careful. In Ephesians 5:15-16, it says, "Be very careful then how you live, not as unwise, but as wise, making the most of every opportunity because the days are evil." I'm about to come to a close in this message. Ito na yung second to the last point, but there are two things I'd like to share about this. The first one, and it's directly related to people who live in the Middle East. I told them, sabi ko, even if napaka-effective no UAE government, Qatar government, Saudi government, Kuwaiti government, Omani government, Bahraini government in intercepting all of the missiles, but they're hitting them, even at their best capacity, 99%. Sometimes 97%. Hindi naman siguro bababa ng 94%. Pero even yung 99%, ibig sabihin, meron pa rin possibility na may makalusot. So hindi ka pwedeng mabuhay as if walang missile na dumadating. Eh sabi ko sa kanila, huwag kayo basta-basta maglalakad na in open spaces. Okay lang na pumunta pa rin kayo sa mall, sa mga restaurants, but stay safe and be careful. You do what you can do to keep yourself and your family safe. And that is with regards to the Middle East. But there's one item I really have to share, and I thought hard about sharing this, especially in a public message like this, knowing that what I will be saying can be very unpopular to people, and you might even debate in your head and in your mind what I'm about to say. And this is really with regards sa pagmumotor. Sa pagmumotor. For many years, I have told people I care for and love na nagmumotor. Sabi ko sa kanila, utang na loob. Kung ayaw niyong ako ang mamatay agad dahil sa pag-aalala sa inyo dahil nagmumotor kayo, please, tigil niyo na yung pagmumotor. And this was before na nauso ang motor sa Pilipinas. Una ako nakakita ng isang terbang pagmumotor sa Vietnam nung araw, way back in 2008, I think. Hindi pa uso motor dito nun sa Pilipinas in this way, especially in Metro Manila. Doon ako unang nakakita na refrigerator nasa motor. Hindi ako makapaniwala, refrigerator. And literally, in the streets of Hanoi, wala akong nakitang kotse, puro motor. Tapos mamaya, ayun nga, refrigerator talaga yun na ano. Doon nakakuha ng idea ang mga Pilipino sa Pilipinas. The fast forward later, nung bumabalik-balik na ako, almost every year bumabalik naman ako dito eh, napapansin ko yung parami ng parami. Tapos mamaya, isang umaga, sabi ko, langgam! Proverbs 6:6-8. Halos wala ka nang makitang kotse, isang katerbang ano. And then again, I began to tell people I care for in love, even in the church. Even the church. Sabi ko, ano na yan? Mag-commute ka na lang, mag-ano ka na lang. Dahil kahit nung araw pa, kahit naka-helmet yan, kahit lagyan mo pa ng bulletproof vest ang katawan mo, isang katerbang ilagay mo sa ganyan. All it takes is one simple accident. And it's either may mapuputol sa'yo, mababaldado ka, o patay ka on the spot. And I've lived long enough, I have ministered long enough to have had this sad privilege of having to minister to people and families who either, nung na-aksidente yung anak nila, nagkasugat-sugat, lasog-lasog, at na-ospital na matagal. There was even one na napakabata, naputulan ng ganito, buong ito, dahil nadulas. And just recently, right now, kaya pala ako napatagal nang stay dito sa Pilipinas, bukod pa sa maraming ibang dahilan, meron pala ako i-conduct na funeral. Noong February 28, dalawang bagay ang gumulat sa akin nung siniscroll ko yung phone ko, yung pag-atake ni Trump sa Iran. Ito yung isang kaibigan kong pastor na nasa Amerika, yung asawa niya, pabalik na sa Pilipinas dahil yung 17-year-old son had an accident with his motor. Tumalsik, tumilapon. Na ano pa, na ospital pa na ilang mga araw pero namatay. And then eventually I was the one who officiated yung huling gabi to preach in the last night and then also to officiate yung last rites nung paglibing. Yung nabalitaan ko lang yung nangyari dun sa anak eh. Dun sa anak. Durog na yung puso ko, maiyak-iyak ako eh. Nung mismong nakita ko yung picture at nung mismong araw na nung gabi at pati nung libing, no parent should have to experience that. To see your child. In this case, yung kaibigan kong pastor, dahil prior to getting married, may mga nauna naman siyang naging anak, pero yung asawa niyang babae, kaisang-isang anak yan. That spent her life as an OFW. And probably in her heart, yung pagbibigay niya sa motor dun sa bata, tulad din kung paano marami sa inyo yung nagmumotor araw-araw. Yung iniisip mo, hindi ka naman ma-aksidente. And watching her grieve at the loss of her son, hindi mabisyo, walang kalukuhan, may girlfriend. Yung girlfriend, matagal ng girlfriend, nakita, awang-awa rin din ako sa babae. At lalo na yung nanay at yung buong pamilya. Ma-aksidente ka rin ba pag nagkotse ka? Oo. Ma-aksidente ka rin ba pag nagbus ka? Oo. Ma-aksidente ka rin ba pag ikay nagbangka, nagbarko, o nag-aeroplano? Oo. Lahat naman yan. Lahat naman yan. Maglakad ka nga lang, mag-jogging ka nga lang, pwedeng ma-aksidente. Pero yung nagmomotor, ini-increase niyo yung chances na magkaroon ng aksidente sa buhay niyo. Ini-increase mo. Kaya tuloy, sabi ko, I'm not gonna stop talking about this. I'm going to talk about this. And I'm going to tell people na nagmomotor, stop doing it.